discuss the first module for the second quarter in our homeroom guidance. Okay, so I hope you are going to join me to the end of this presentation. So homeroom guidance quarter 2 module 5 is entitled Overcoming Life's Challenges. So let's talk about the learning objectives first. So at the end of this module, you are expected to determine the relevance of school and community experiences in achieving academic success, appreciate the importance of the lessons learned from school and community in overcoming life's challenges, and lastly, share ways on how to make the best out of the acquired knowledge from school and community in daily living. So it is normal to experience major and minor life challenges. How we handle these struggles on a daily basis determines our physical as well as our mental well-being. It takes only a single event to convince us that there are circumstances in life that are beyond our control. What is important is that we are able to withstand whatever life may bring us. All our experiences, whether in school or in community, help us to become resilient individuals. This module will help you realize that the positive and negative experiences in your school and community can have a great impact to your success. So we have a lot of meaningful learning experiences, and today you will have an intimate activity with yourself. You have to reflect on the lessons that you have learned from your previous experiences at home, school, and community. And then after that, you are going to answer the processing questions. So what are we going to do? Number 1, copy and complete the activity on a sheet of paper. Make sure to draw the shapes big enough to contain your answers. Second, recall and write experiences that gave you important lessons in life. You can write as many experiences as you can. Third, use the guide below in writing your experiences. Heart, you are going to write your experiences at home. In the triangle, you are going to write your experiences in school. In the square, you are going to write your experiences in the community. And in the circle, you are going to write your experiences during community quarantine. So here is the example of the activity sheet. So you have to write your name, of course, your grade and section, and then your teacher for guidance and the date when you have accomplished this task. So here, these are the shapes that you are going to use. And when you're done accomplishing that, you are going to answer the following processing questions. Number 1, what did you feel when you were recalling the experiences that gave you the important lessons? Number 2, did you find it difficult or easy to identify lessons learned from your experiences in the family, school, and community? Briefly explain your answer. And number 3, how can you use these learnings to achieve academic success? The time allotment for this activity is 25 minutes. So you'll be working on your own, then you have to see to it that you try your best to follow the time allotment so that you can proceed to the next activity. So the next activity is called success story. So whenever we see someone enjoying a great success, we tend to think that they are lucky and destined for it. But the truth is, in order to achieve success in life, a person has to experience a lot of challenges and overcome them. Every success story entails a wonderful journey towards fulfilling one's goals and inspiring others. So in this activity, these are what you're going to do. Number 1, you have to research for an inspiring academic success story. It can be a person you personally know, like within your family, school, or community, or a person who is famous in a particular field, like in the field of science, literature, mathematics, music, arts, and others. Then, on a clean sheet of paper, write a brief summary of his or her life and journey towards success. Be guided by the following. First, general information about the person, so that would be his name, family background. Number 2, or the second here, the humble beginnings and academic life challenges encountered by this person. Number 3, how he or she succeed and continue to inspire others through his or her achievements. Then, after you're done with this, you're going to answer the processing questions. So here are the processing questions. Number 1, what are the person's characteristics that you admire the most? You briefly explain your answer. Number 2, what did you learn from his or her experience or experiences? And lastly, how did he or she inspire you towards your own journey to academic and life success? So that's it. That's the second activity. And actually, the time allotment given here is also 25 minutes. So you really have to manage your time so that you can do other things. Okay? Now, remember, challenges are meant to motivate you and see what you are capable of doing. What's more, when you try to look back on those tough times, you can be truly proud of how you have overcome them using the most powerful weapon that you have, your gained knowledge and skills. Your experiences at home, school, and community, both positive and negative, give you important lessons that can help and guide you in dealing with future challenges. The following are ways on how you can use and apply your academic life or academic and life lessons to deal future challenges. So these are the 3 R's of overcoming life's challenges through gained knowledge. The first R is reflect. Reflection gives your mind an opportunity to pause and sort through your thoughts and feelings. This is also the time to wonder about your past experiences at home, school, or community. For instance, you may reflect on the steps in problem solving and decision making that you have learned from school, or remember the pieces of advice that your parents and teachers gave you when you encountered a similar situation. The second R is respond. Responding means acting on a situation while taking into consideration not only on what is good for you but for others as well. To effectively respond with challenges, you need to plan your actions carefully. Weigh the possible effects of your decisions and reflect on your core values. Enjoy the process and develop a growth mindset to help you succeed and overcome challenges. As you go along, you will continuously learn, unlearn, and relearn, which will empower you to apply your gained knowledge from one experience to another. The last R, review. Reviewing helps in remembering the important information and key details of what you have learned. Learning is built on prior knowledge. That's why in school, review is a very important part of the teaching and learning process. When done well, this gives you the opportunity to take what you have learned, make it your own, and apply it. More so, in your daily life, you can simply review and apply the knowledge and lessons that you have learned to any academic or personal challenges. So I hope you remember those 3 R's. Okay? This will really help you a lot, okay, in overcoming life's challenges. Reflect, respond, and review. Now for the next activity, it's called Kuwentuhan Session. Okay? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to ask the help of the people around you at home, okay, to have a few minutes to spend time with you in accomplishing this task. It's called Kuwentuhan, therefore you have to have people to talk to when you do this activity. So you have to schedule a Kuwentuhan session with at least 2 of your family members or relatives. Take turns in sharing your experiences and insights in overcoming challenges in the family, school, and community. You may also include your personal experiences, including your thoughts, feelings, and activities during COVID-19 pandemic. So how are you going to submit this task? I just want you to take a picture of your session with your family, and as you submit the photos in our classroom, you also include a brief summary of what you have talked about during your Kuwentuhan session. You don't really need to add all the details. I just want you to give us a general idea of what you have talked about during your session. Okay, so this will only use 25 minutes of your time. So I really hope your relatives or your family members can join you during this Kuwentuhan session. And after that, the next activity is called Reflect, Respond, and Review. So in this activity, these are the things that you are going to do. Think of the greatest challenge that you have experienced because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Then reflect on the lessons that you have learned from your past experiences that helped you to overcome the challenge. Third, you list down the actions that you did to respond and solve the problem. Number 4, share the outcome of your action and the new learnings that you have gained. Number 5, copy and complete the table below. Okay, so you have to write here. Reflect the lessons that you have learned from the past experiences that helped you. Respond the actions taken to overcome the challenge. And lastly, review the outcomes of the action and new learnings. Time allotment for this task is 20 minutes. So if you are during your break time, okay, or during your vacant time, you can sit and reflect and do this activity. Okay, it will only use 20 minutes of your time. And for your last task in this module, it's called Share Your Thoughts and Feelings. So as you reflect on the lessons that you have learned from your experiences at home, school, and community, identify at least 5 ways that you can do to make the best out of your acquired knowledge towards achieving academic success and overcoming life's challenges. So this activity will only take 10 minutes of your time. Okay? When you're done with this, well, that is really very good. I just want to see your activities turned in the classroom. Okay? Thank you very much for joining me in this session, and since I'm uploading this video, you can always review if you have forgotten a few tasks that I have mentioned. Okay? You can always go back and see for yourself. Thank you very much.